All right, thanks everyone. I'll be quick. I think I got like three intros for free. So there's a benefit to some technical issues. But, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to the speakers. Appreciate that. Effectively, I'm going to be very quickly talking about applications of AI and when I look at stuff that we're currently doing now in the region and internationally as well. But question, which industries will be affected by artificial intelligence? All of them, every single industry. Fundamentally, these tools are about decision making, optimizing, improving. So every industry we're in, there's some level of thinking, developing, innovation. This is a study that we ran this year. So what we're seeing is a 27% increase in people efficiency across entities that have used AI or analytics. And this is from individual entrepreneurs in their business all the way up to corporate entities. So it's around 27 to 40, 50%. We're kind of stick on the lower end there. But overall, the benefits have been consistently positive. No one was fired during these studies as well. This is all just efficiency based and innovation based. That's happening. And this is how I like to think of it. So you have an industry, it's built upon a huge amount of data. You may not be utilizing it for any real purpose, or maybe you're utilizing portions of it. So AI can feed on this data and this knowledge to make you more effective at what you're doing, to improve customer satisfaction engagement, to make your employees more efficient, and to identify potential gaps in the market where you can actually profit. So you can think of it like this, industry on the top, have AI here, and we're seeing these benefits. Intelligence, obviously, but that's really enhanced decision making, data analytics, insights, innovation, coming up with new things, or coming up with new ways of doing already done things, but in a quicker way, and then overall efficiency. So we went through the definition. So Alan passed the definition. But yeah, AI Onion went through that pretty much. But generative AI is a really big, like, hyped one. I don't mean hype being not useful, but it's the most visible right now. But there are other different types of AI that are significantly benefiting industries and will significantly benefit other industries, as Matthias said. In terms of innovations, so this is a robot developed by Boston Dynamics, and it effectively tries to imitate how we move as human beings. Why do you need a robot that can do somersaults, backflips? Yeah, it's cool. I think that's worth cool factor, 100%. But also think of any natural disaster instead of putting a person in that situation. You have one of these tools going in there and saving someone from a building or an earthquake. If it crushes, no big deal. You don't care. No loss of life. It's much stronger than a human being, but it's being developed in a way where it can actually hold, for instance, an egg or a baby without crushing them. That's something that you need. So there's a lot of value in here. But how will this work? It works with reinforcement learning, which is trying to figure out through trial and error how to do things. This is another one. There are actually a lot of startups like this, which is using robotics, using computer vision, which is an area of machine learning to pick fruit. So if you asked a couple of years ago, people said there's no way you can get fruit or these specific types of flora being picked other than human hands. Now you can have machines that are able to do it. What's the benefit? You have persons out of the hot sun for hours. You have hopefully their labor shifted to things that are more intellectually inspiring and developing. And these things can work 24 hours a day and not negatively impact, for instance, child labor. Right? It's about ensuring you have an effective, efficient way to do these things. And then the question now becomes, are you displacing individuals in jobs? And government has to be obviously involved in that to ensure that that displacement is offset in opportunities. This is Wibbly Wobbly images is related to a model that was developed to figure out different types of proteins. And it basically predicts using the shape of the proteins, what potentially the protein could do or benefit. The value here is cures for diseases or ailments potentially occur with respect to dementia. All of this is open source as well, so that's really awesome. So you can actually tap into the models and just play around with them. So there could be a cure for cancer or something in all of that data. So all that was done with generative AI as well. A big benefit is news and media. So not just developing content, but also ensuring content is optimized for the right person, and also picking out negative content, um, falsified content as well. So you have AI combating AI to figure out where the deepfakes are, and some stuff the team worked on. The idea here is content creation in a beneficial way, and giving more persons access to the ability to create new and interesting forms of content in what they're doing. And big one is in terms of design and engineering. So back to generative AI. So you could be a pretty good engineer, but maybe you don't have all of the tools or capabilities to use really advanced techniques. These tools can give you a bit of a shortcut so you can present and test out ideas. So, this is a local company actually that is using AI with our assistants, and they're a delivery company. But big problem is, when you order like French fries or a burger and it gets soggy, huge issue. So using these approaches to monitor the temperatures using sensors will also protect your food, make it secure. So it's using different types of machine learning. And as small as a problem that is, that one benefit, huge revenue generation in different markets. You get your country fries and other homos. Next is persons using these tools in fashion. So obviously it takes a lot of time to set things up, but ideas you can be more efficient in designing and videography and those things by using generative AI to try different techniques and approaches and lighting before you get there. So you get more out of your creative sources. And also testing to ensure that you don't get past and stuff like that. And the big one now is in regards to stories. So a big thing is representation. You want people to look like you in different stories and different media. So we're working with artists. This is an international thing. So you can have stories and educational books that feel like you're in the book yourself. There are actually tools out there right now. You can actually be in your own story, learning while your animated character is learning and teaching it. And I'm a fan of these ones as well. So again, it's about design, applying different types of approaches, different types of marketing content, different types of branding in different areas to test out to see if it makes any sense to actually create a data science Lego set. I would buy that right now. And the big one is again design. So architecture, general design, testing out different aesthetics. So this is really big for tourism. Before you build a hotel or an Airbnb, you can generate images, different versions, inside and outside to see if it makes sense. And the big one is co-pilots, so GPTs and beyond. So having, and I try to make it as ocean friendly as possible, having basically a friend who is extremely knowledgeable in a certain area, helping out in your day-to-day personal and business life. And say for uses, a big one is representation, fairness, and ethics. What ensure these AI models are fair for you and guided by domain expertise, ensuring your data is protected, even if you don't fully understand what that data is. So GDPR and the US come out one by themselves as well. And then building awareness, transparency, and control measures. So you should have control over what your data is being used for. You should understand what's going on, and this way, less likely for you to manipulate to make a decision that is uninformed. And your data and experiences, power AI, protect